Okay, today we're doing cylinders. Cylinders is going to be the last shape we work with for surface area. Okay, what is a cylinder? Okay, cylinder is just simply a prism with circular bases. Okay, a prism with circular bases. Pretty easy. The bases are circles. That's it. Okay, so that leads us to our net. Okay, a net of a cylinder is very easy to draw as well. We're not going to use it that much, but I would like you to know what it looks like. Okay, just like I said before, the bases are circles. Okay, and the lateral surface, or the lateral face, as we've been saying before for the other shapes, is a rectangle. Okay, so you're going to have two circles, one rectangle for your net. And then you could draw it pretty much, a bunch of different ways. Okay, and let's try to make that a little bit better. Okay. Okay, something like that will be fine. You have your two circles, you have your rectangle there. And that's all you need for the net. Like I said, we're not going to use it that much, but I'd like you to know how to draw it. Okay, moving on. Okay, we're going to be talking about the formula now. This is what we're going to mainly use to find the surface area. Okay, if you remember before, surface area is just the sum of the bases and sum of the lateral faces. That's it. Okay, our formula for surface area cylinder is 2 times pi times r squared plus 2 times pi times r times h. Okay, if you notice, there's only two different variables in here. Okay, r and h. Those are the only two numbers you need for this problem, for these problems. Okay, you need a radius and you need a height. Okay, moving on to our example here. What I like to do in the beginning is just find my radius, find my height right away. Okay, so if I look at my problem for number 1 here, I see it gives me a radius of 8. Okay, remember the radius is going to be on the circle. And then now you want to find your height. Height most of the time is going to be the vertical length there. Sometimes they'll try to trick you and they'll like tip over the cylinder. Just remember that it's always the line, in between the circles. Okay, meaning that this 18 is going to be our height. And now once you find those two numbers, all you need to do is solve now. So once again, my formula is 2 times pi times radius squared plus 2 times pi times radius times height. Okay, plug in my numbers. 2 times pi times 8 squared plus 2 times pi times 8 times 18. Okay, now you do your calculations. Okay, I like taking the calculations a little slower, so I'll make sure I'm doing it right. So 2 times 3.14 times 8 times 8, which is 401.92. Now don't forget, 3.14 for pi is perfectly fine. You don't have to hit the pi button. Okay? Plus 2 times 3.14 times 8 times 18 is 904.32. Okay, add them together. Plus 401.92. And you get 1,306.24. Don't forget your units of centimeters squared because we're talking about area still. And that's it. It's just a formula for this one. It's pretty simple. You just need those two measurements, those two numbers, and you're pretty set, as long as you remember what the formula is. Okay, I'll do one more example with diameter this time. Okay, so moving on to that example. Okay, like I said, I like to find my two numbers first. I want my R, I want my H. Okay, this time they give us a diameter. Okay, remember, diameter is the line that goes across the entire circle. Okay, if they ever give you a diameter, remember, to get radius, you just need to divide by 2. So 14 divided by 2 is equal to 7. So we have a radius of 7. And then the line that's between my two circles is right here, which gives me a height of 4. Simple. Okay, moving on to the solving part now. Okay, surface area equals 2 times pi times r squared plus 2 times pi times r times h. Okay, substitute in 2 times pi times 7 squared, because 7 is my radius, plus 2 times pi times 7 times 4, because 4 is my height. Okay, do some calculations. 2 times 3.14 times 7 squared. I get 307.72 plus 2 times 3.14 times 7 times 4, and I get 175.84. Add them together, and you get 483.56 millimeters squared. And that's it. This one is not too bad. There's not a lot of work. Like triangular was a ton of work. This is just this one formula and you're done. Okay? If you have any questions, make sure you email me. Okay? Or comment on Google Classroom.